Let's jump into some Dimash When I've Got You official music video. Now, I think I've only seen one music video of Dimash's, which was Love's Not Over Yet, and it was beautiful. The cinematography was amazing. The song was incredible. My fiance and I were learning that song the other day, and the range of notes, it's yeah, we were like trying it in all these different keys to match her voice. We got there in the end, but it was, and she had to kind of, change some bits, but I learned a little bit more. It's the first time I've sort of learned musically, and the chords, they were very, very interesting. It's sometimes with music, you can hear a lot and sort of get a lot from it, breaking it down, but it's not until you actually start really trying to sing it or trying to play the notes, trying to play the chords, that you really go, oh damn, this is like hard, So yeah, big shout out to Dimash. Let's get into this. Let's see what it's all about. And let me know if you have any other requests for after this. I haven't got anything lined up yet. Oops. So let's do it. What are we getting into here? This is a very different vibe from any Dimash stuff I've seen or heard thus far. We've got this like vampiric situation going on potentially. It's kind of gothic mansion. What's it all about? Now, if you're new to Dimash, if you're hearing Dimash for the first time, Dimash is an incredible sort of prodigy musician from Kazakhstan, and he has one of the greatest vocal ranges I think ever recorded. But it's more than that with Dimash. He puts a lot of emotion into his singing. He has incredible control, and he's an amazing songwriter and an amazing producer, an amazing composer. He's the full thing. He is like somebody who is on a mission, and it's not just a mission of music, it's a mission of peace and togetherness. And I have a lot of respect for the guy. And if you want to know a lot about him, I've been doing reactions to this full guide of Dimash, and I'll put in the chat Peace Beats Films. I don't know if that'll come up, but if you want to check out those reactions, I have another channel called Peace Beats Films where I kind of break down music documentaries and things like that, as well as release original documentaries. Right, so I'll send that. Let's carry on, let's crack on, let's get into it.
South to the river, ran lost for days, 'cause I'm looking for freedom. There's nothing but chains around me, but I won't be broken, 'cause 'cause I'm gonna fight this time, fight every moment. Not gonna lie, it hurts this time, 'cause I am feeling alone on this side. Not gonna lie, I come back to life when I've got you. You are my gateway to heaven. I haven't known in my life, my love. Oh, my baby, you are the
Oh, I'm getting some MJ vibes from the look, a little bit of Thriller going on. With what I love about Dimash's sort of vocal lines, his melodies, is it's never what you expect. So if you're kind of like, if you're going to learn this song and you try to sing it, you'd go for the notes and be like, oh, actually, no, this is a semitone up, this is a tone down. It's never where you kind of think it is, and he sort of moves it always into an interesting place. Every note he does, nothing's predictable, you know? So I'm listening and I'm like, okay, the logical note to go to next is this one. And he goes somewhere completely different, but somehow manages to make it extremely cohesive and just work as one kind of flowing thing. It's not, none of it feels forced or jarring at all, you know, and that is a real art. That's a very, very difficult thing to achieve when composing a piece of music, is to compose something really interesting that doesn't sound forced, you know, to make it sound natural. That's the kind of the goal in a way of what you're trying to look to do, to make everything sound incredibly palatable in the way that Dimash does, but keep it very, very interesting and engaging the whole time, very unique.
You are the best thing to happen. I got an angel to get to what you want. You give me single thing and every little step of the day. You make it all worth it, baby. Finding my place, just a man in a man's world, making a name. It easy these days, but when I come home to your sweet love, you're my size of heaven. I got my right or die in my arms all night. Not gonna lie, it hurts sometimes when I am feeling alone on this side. Not gonna lie, I come back to life when I've got you. You are my gateway to heaven. I haven't known in my life, my love. Oh, my baby.
It's really interesting. It's really interesting how he sort of goes from like operatic style into kind of like Mariah Carey kind of movements with his voice. And I love how playful he's being with this one. Like, it's a lot of fun and it's kind of, there's nothing too serious about it. But it's still in keeping with his, like, what I love about Dimash is he can kind of take on any genre or any style and it all just works. I think when the artist is sort of, it's kind of about them and their ability, it gives more freedom to not be pigeonholed into any one particular genre. And it's so great to see an artist like this be completely free to explore whatever genre they want to explore. And everybody lets them, you know what I mean? Because he's got a dedicated fan base who absolutely love him. You know, and like, that's the best kind of fan base you can have, is a fan base that will allow you to go in any direction, you know what I mean? And pursue whatever creative endeavor you want to pursue. I just think that's a really, really beautiful thing. And I love that about both Dimash and the Deers, his fans. It's really, really cool. Let's keep this going. That guitar solo was incredible. Again, speaking of Michael Jackson, oh, who was the guitarist? What was her name? Did the solo on Beat It. I'm really getting that kind of vibe from that guitar solo. There was a really nice bit where it just kind of, without hitting the note, it just kind of ran down and just kept on this little run. It was really, really cool. Oh, God, if anybody can remember her name, put it in the comments. Yeah, that's on the tip of my brain. But yeah, again, another sort of Michael Jackson influence there, I think. Sort of production-wise and like guitar-wise.
Because sometimes when I am feeling alone on this side, not gonna lie, I come back to life when I got you. You are my guide to heaven. I have had you in my life, my love. Oh, my baby. You are the best thing to happen. I got an edge of the gate. Don't care what you give me, single thing I never really since the day. You make it all worth it, baby.
Wow. Wow. That was outstanding. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what happened with the chat there. It got frozen kind of like right at the beginning of the song. And I was a little bit like, hello? Is anybody there? There's been loads of comments. Thanks, guys. I was kind of thinking, I was like, is everybody gone? Everybody just left. But thank goodness you're all here. And yeah, let me just have a quick through this. What are you guys feeling about Dimash? Yeah, amazing human. He is an amazing human. That's like Dimash. It's more than the music. He's really like quite an altruistic, very positive, massive message of peace. If you haven't heard his stuff, check it out. Like he's a really, really interesting guy, and I'm enjoying learning about him. He's an incredible musician and person.